If you've been hunting for a phone that feels premium but doesn't destroy your wallet, 2025's mid-range lineup is actually crazy good. These phones are giving flagship vibes for half the price, and we're ranking the best of the best. Let's start with something that literally glows when your notifications hit. Nothing Phone 2a. The Nothing Phone 2a grabs attention with its transparent design and glyph interface lighting system, which reacts to music, calls, and notifications. It's powered by the MediaTek Dimensity 7200 Pro and paired with 12 GB of RAM and 256 GB storage, giving reliable, fluid performance for daily use and light gaming. The 6.7-inch 120Hz AMOLED display looks smooth and vibrant, while the dual 50-megapixel rear cameras deliver surprisingly sharp detail with balanced colors and great low-light handling. The 32-megapixel front camera keeps selfies crisp and realistic. Battery life is solid thanks to a 5,000 mAh cell with fast charging, and it all runs on Nothing OS 2.5, known for its clean, minimal interface without any bloatware. This phone stands out for users who value design originality, clean software, and a futuristic aesthetic, all under $350. Next up, we've got a phone that feels like a flagship in disguise. Xiaomi Redmi Note 14 Pro Plus 5G. The Redmi Note 14 Pro Plus 5G is one of the most overpowered mid-range phones out there. Its 6.67-inch Crystal Res AMOLED display offers 1.5K resolution, 120 Hz refresh, and 3000 nits peak brightness, perfect for outdoor use or binge watching. It runs on the Snapdragon 7S Gen 3, paired with 12 GB of RAM and up to 512 GB storage, ensuring smooth multitasking and gaming. The camera system is the star here. A 200-megapixel main lens with OIS captures jaw-dropping detail, supported by an 8-megapixel ultra-wide and 20-megapixel front camera capable of 4K recording. The 5,110 mAh battery with 120-watt hypercharge is mind-blowingly fast, a full charge in under 20 minutes. Plus, HyperOS with Android 14 adds smart AI tools like Circle to Search and Gemini AI. This phone's highlight is simple: flagship-grade display, insane fast charging, and a 200-megapixel camera, all for around $400. But if you're more into creativity and productivity, this next one brings something different. Motorola Moto G Stylus 2025. The Moto G Stylus 2025 is all about creativity on a budget. It's one of the few phones left with a built-in stylus, letting you draw, write, or sign directly on the screen. No extra tools needed. The 6.7-inch OLED Super HD display with a 120 Hz refresh rate makes visuals smooth and sharp, while Dolby Atmos audio adds depth to movies or games. Inside, it runs the Snapdragon 6 Gen 3 with 8 GB of RAM and 256 GB storage, keeping performance stable and reliable. There's even a micro SD slot and a headphone jack, rare in 2025. The 50-megapixel Sony Lydia sensor captures detailed, natural shots, and 68-watt turbo power charging fills up the battery in just 15 minutes. Wrapped in a vegan leather design with IP68 resistance, it looks and feels premium without the premium cost. Its key strengths: stylus integration, fast charging, and creative flexibility. Perfect for students, artists, or anyone who likes jotting things down. But if you care more about pure power than creativity, the next one is built for you. OnePlus 13R. The OnePlus 13R delivers flagship-tier performance in a mid-range package. It's powered by the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3, the same chip found in $1,000 flagships, paired with 12 GB RAM and 256 GB storage. The 6.78-inch Pro XDR AMOLED display with a 120 Hz refresh rate and 2160 Hz PWM dimming keeps visuals sharp and easy on the eyes. One of its biggest advantages is the 6,000 mAh battery. It easily lasts 2 to 3 days and charges quickly with 55-watt Super VOOC fast charging. The design feels high-end, with an aluminum frame and IP65 dust and water resistance, while the 50-megapixel triple camera system produces crisp, balanced shots. This phone's highlight combo: elite performance, massive battery, and a premium build, all for under $550. Next, let's move to something a bit more balanced and long-lasting: Samsung's latest A-series upgrade. Samsung Galaxy A36 5G. The Galaxy A36 5G finds that perfect middle ground between affordability and reliability. It sports a 6.6-inch Super AMOLED display with a 120Hz refresh rate, offering the vibrant colors and contrast Samsung's known for. It runs the Snapdragon 6 Gen 3 for Galaxy, tuned for efficiency and smooth multitasking. The 50-megapixel main camera produces bright, realistic shots, while the updated nightography mode improves low-light performance. On the software side, One UI 6 with Android 14 introduces AI tools like Circle to Search and Smart Suggestions. Build quality is strong, with IP67 protection, and battery life easily lasts more than a day, supported by super fast charging. What makes it stand out is its balance: a great display, reliable performance, and 6 years of guaranteed updates. It's the go-to phone for anyone who wants something that simply works and lasts. But if you've always wanted that Apple experience without the premium cost, the next one's for you. iPhone 16e. The iPhone 16e brings Apple's polish to a more accessible price point. It's powered by the A18 chip, the same processor found in Apple's flagship models, delivering top-tier performance, AI features, and long-term updates. The 6.1-inch OLED display is bright, sharp, and smooth, while the 48-megapixel Fusion camera captures consistent detail with 2x optical zoom. The 12-megapixel selfie camera delivers clean portraits with that signature iPhone tone. Battery life is excellent, up to 26 hours of video playback, and ceramic shield glass keeps it tough and durable. It also adds an action button for customizable shortcuts and satellite connectivity for emergencies. Running on iOS 18 with Apple Intelligence, the phone is built to stay fast for years. Its biggest strengths: A18 performance, camera consistency, and Apple's long support cycle, all in a mid-range iPhone that finally makes sense. Still, if you prefer Android's smart AI features and unbeatable camera software, the #1 spot easily goes to Google. Google Pixel 9a. The Google Pixel 9a is what happens when smart meets simple. It packs serious AI power without the flagship price tag. Starting at $500, this phone brings Google's best features to the mid-range, led by the built-in Gemini AI assistant that helps you find info, summarize messages, or plan your day just by asking. The 6.3-inch OLED display looks crisp and vivid, while the adaptive battery stretches usage up to 30 hours, or up to 100 with Extreme Saver. But the real star here is the Pixel camera system. The 48-megapixel main lens uses Google's magic sauce. AI features like Best Take, Add Me, and Macro Focus make your photos look unreal without editing apps. And with the Pixel's clean processing, colors always pop while staying natural. The phone is also IP68 water resistant, built with a scratch-proof screen, and guaranteed 7 years of software and security updates. The standout features here are AI-powered tools, unbeatable camera quality, and unmatched software longevity, making the Pixel 9a the smartest mid-range phone of 2025.